Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do something a little bit different. Instead of talking about some witchy stuff today, I am actually going to show you the things that I got from a antique store. So I know that most of you probably haven't ever been to an antique store before, but they're actually really cool. And for those of you who really like vintage things or you like going on little adventures like that, antique shops are really fun to go to. But for those of you who are also witches, this is one of the coolest ways to obtain some witchy things for your altar and yourself, especially if you don't have any witchy stores near you. And I just most recently made this discovery because I wanted to go to an antique shop to kind of just browse and see what they had. I was actually mostly looking for records, but I actually came upon all of this crazy witchy stuff that I had no idea that antique shops would even have. So I wanted to share that with you guys in hopes that maybe you will want to go and find some stuff at a local antique shop near you, especially if you don't have a witchy store or a spiritual store near you to where you can get things. So hopefully this helps, and I'm excited to show you guys what I got. So one of the first things that I found in the store was this little glass of seashells, and this made my little sea witch self happy. And I actually found quite a lot of seashells. I found this little glass bowl, and these were originally in the jar, but then I kind of put them in the bowl for my altar, to sit on my altar. And I figured I would use that little bowl as kind of like an offering bowl for my deities. And then I also got these ones, which are really cool, and I am really excited to be using those. So yeah, those are really cool, and they make me really happy. For those of you who don't know, I am a gray witch, but I'm also a sea witch. So what that means is that I am a sea witch that practices gray magic. This is kind of off topic of this video, but I figured that I had to explain it to you guys sometime somewhere. So obviously there's white witches, and there are witches who practice black magic. And then there's gray witches, which they are kind of in the in-between. So I am a gray witch, so I practice white magic most of the time. I practice black magic when it is necessary, but mostly my magic revolves around kind of the balance of the universe, and I understand the importance between light and dark and good and bad, and I incorporate all those meanings into my magic and my spell work. So I am mostly a sea witch, but I've also said that I'm a gray witch, but that's mostly just because I practice gray magic. And yeah, but I am so excited about all these seashells, and especially if you are a sea witch that doesn't live near the beach like me. Like, I'm 2 hours away from the beach, so it's really hard to practice my sea witchy magic. So when you have to bring items from the ocean or the beach to your altar and you don't really live very close to a beach, going to an antique shop is a really cool alternative if you don't live near a beach, because they actually have a lot of stuff. And this is the part that I'm actually mostly excited about, which I thought was so cool. I can't guarantee that this will happen to you, but I wanted to share this just because I was kind of blown away by it. So while I was emptying my seashells into this little bowl, I had picked up this one, and then I saw something coming out of it and I had no idea what was in it. I was like, maybe it's just like, you know, I don't know. But it actually ended up being a little crab, and obviously he's not alive, but his little like claw things were coming out of the shell, and I got so excited. I knew that it was definitely something that like I was meant to get. So what happened was I was able to get him out of his shell, and I put him in this little jar, but I don't think you can see it because it's not focusing. There we go. Yes, so if you guys have never seen a hermit crab in a jar before, now you have. So yeah, my sea witchy self was so happy about that. That was that's the most exciting thing probably that I got, at least I think. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing I got, I also kind of like incorporating into like my Sea Witchy altar. I have it hanging up right now, but I got this really cool lantern, and it didn't come with the moss in it. I filled it with the moss, and then I also put a little tea light candle in it so that at nighttime when it's hanging up, it looks really cute hanging up in my room next to my altar. So I thought that was super cute, and if you are interested in like lanterns or like cute little things like that for your room or things to kind of help decorate your altar, again, antique stores have really cool stuff, and you never know what you can find. Okay, so another thing I found there was these little beeswax candles, and these are really cool because they are not made with the typical chemicals and stuff that they put into normal candles, like Bath and Body Works and, you know, like candles from Target and Walmart and stuff. All those have actually like some really harsh chemicals in them. And these are really cool because they not only are yellow, so you can use them for like little spell jars or pretty much whatever you want, meditation, because yellow is really good for calmness and happiness and things like that. But they're actually made from like they're 100% beeswax. So I thought that was really cool, and again, this was $4. So antique shop for my witches out there that want to witch on a budget. Antique shops are the way to go, I'm telling you. But yeah, I was so excited about that. Candles are a huge thing that they have there, also candle holders. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but on my TikTok I have a whole video about all the things that I saw at the antique shop, the things that I didn't get. And if you haven't seen that, you should check that out because you guys can see all the other things that you can get in an antique shop besides the things that I'm showing you today. Okay, so this is really cool. Again, I got kind of a little thing to express my little sea witchiness, but this is a charm, and they had a bunch of these, like a bunch of different kinds, and of course I had to pick the one with the anchor. I had a really hard time deciding if I wanted this one or a like little sea turtle one. I'm not sure what kind of crystal this is, but the one that had the little sea turtle charm on it, it had like 2 white beads right here, and then the bottom crystal was malachite. So that was the one that I almost got, but I ended up getting the one with the anchor instead. So the cool thing about charms is that you can literally charm them and you can put them on whatever you want. I charmed mine for protection, and I put it on my keychain because I already have so many various different kinds of protection in my bedroom already and in my house. So I wanted to add to the protection on my keychain and for my car. So I put this little baby on my keychain, and now my keychain keeps me protected whenever I have it with me. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I got really excited about this. This is just a jar. But when I tell you the amount of serotonin that this jar gives me, look at it. Like, again, my sea witchy self is just in heaven. Okay, so I love it. First of all, the color of it is so cute, and the little top of it is a seashell. Are you joking? Like, if this does not scream sea witch, I don't know what does. I'm so excited to take this to the beach and fill it with either ocean water or sand or more seashells because I do not have enough. But I got so excited for that. But you never know, if you go to an antique shop, you could find a jar that is perfect for you or that just like screams your name. So again, I never thought that I'd find something like this at an antique shop, but I found this cute jar. But it wasn't just the jar by itself, it came with little cinnamon sticks. And I usually get my cinnamon sticks from the grocery store, but this is really cool. They're real cinnamon. So again, I don't know why it was in an antique shop, but it was. And it came with a little jar, so I had to get it. Because usually I don't have a jar big enough to fit all my cinnamon, so I have to like ground it up into powder or I have to make it into smaller pieces to put it in the size of jars that I actually have. So I got really excited when I saw this, and I got this for $3. So that was really cool. And yeah, and I'm pretty sure this too. I got this for $5. Got it for $5. So Yes. Okay, and again, you will see this part on my TikTok. But I most definitely was not walking into an antique shop thinking that they would have crystals. But when I tell you that I walked into this antique shop and it had more crystals that I had ever seen in a single building in my life. No amount of spiritual and witchy stores that I have been to have had this many crystals. So, you know, you may not have very good antique shops near you, but if you haven't explored or you don't know if you have antique shops near you, or if you haven't like gone and looked at them, you should, because there might be a huge chance that they sell crystals. So yeah, my TikTok video about the antique shop, if you go on there, it will show how many crystals they had. It's just like shelves and shelves and shelves of crystals. And honestly, on my TikTok video, I didn't even post all of what they had. So that's how many they had. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so I got this little selenite tower, which this is really cute because I haven't actually seen these anywhere else. I do have selenite, but I don't have a little tower like that. Well, I do now, but before I didn't have a little selenite tower, and I've actually been wanting one for a while, and I saw one at the antique shop and I was like, I need that. So yeah, and this was, I believe, $2.99. So it wasn't expensive at all. And it is real, it's real selenite, so don't worry about that. So yeah. Okay, so this next thing, so cool. I love these. So they had all these tiny little jars of crystals. And I got really excited because I have been wanting little crushed up pieces of gemstones forever to put into my spell jars and jewelry and just things like that. So I got some quartz, I got some citrine, I got some blue topaz, we got aventurine, and we've got rose quartz, of course, because you can't ever go wrong with rose quartz. So these are really cool because, again, I love that they are crushed up into a bunch of little pieces, which is really helpful because obviously I have like my big gemstones, but having like these little small crushed up ones, it is just so much more helpful for like my spell work and stuff. Also, I got this little locket there as well. And right now I have some of that rose quartz in my locket, and it's really cool because if you guys don't have a locket, you guys should really invest in getting a locket, especially if you're a witch, because when you have things like this, and then you can change it out, and you can even put like herbs and oils and stuff in here to match your intention for the day. So this morning I was feeling like I needed a little extra self-love, so I just popped some of the little rose quartz bead things into my locket, and I've been wearing it around all day, and it's been amazing, and it's a really cool concept and I love it. I don't know if it's been done before, but if it has, that's cool. If it hasn't, I think I just came up with something, and I think I'm onto something, guys. You need to try it. Okay, and here's the last thing. I thought this was so cool. So this is a marble mortar and pestle, and I do already have a mortar and pestle, but I really liked this one. So yeah, I saw one of these on Amazon, or at least one similar to this on Amazon, but it was on Amazon for like $23. And I bet you can't guess how much I got it for at this antique shop. I got it for $6.99. $6.99 for an almost $30 mortar and pestle that is real marble. So that's awesome, so great. So yeah, this was like a next level thrifting. If you guys like thrifting or going to antique shops or doing like vintage stores and stuff like that, I swear, just keep going to antique shops, keep going to thrift stores, because you never know when you could stumble upon some witchy stuff. But I was so excited to share this with you guys, and especially the little crab. I was so excited about the little crab. So that's gonna be it for today's witchy antique shop haul. But yeah, I was really excited to share this with you guys. And I hope it inspired you to want to go thrifting or go to an antique shop and see if they have some witchy stuff that you can't find anywhere else. So yeah, let me know if you guys like me doing little witchy hauls like this. If so, I will keep doing more, and I will keep going to stores that aren't really considered witchy. And I will share my finds with you guys so that maybe you guys can also find some stuff. Maybe next time I will do a Walmart or something like that. But let me know down in the comments or on TikTok or Twitter or whatever you guys want. Just let me know what you guys want to see, and I'm excited to share more with you guys, and I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Bye!